Do you actually know why your cat checks on you? You probably think it means they're curious, hungry, or wandering through the room by coincidence. But here's what nobody tells you. When your cat pauses at the door, appears beside your bed, or quietly looks in on you, that moment is rarely random. The truth is, those check-ins often come from attachment, territory, routine, emotional monitoring, and trust. And if you've been misreading them, which most owners do, you may have been overlooking one of the clearest signs of your bond for years. In this video, we're going to cover 6 real reasons your cat checks on you, and what each one reveals about what your cat feels when you're near. And if you think the first few are surprising, wait until we get to number 6, because what we find there changes everything most owners believe about how cats show love. This isn't about judging how you treat your cat. It's about understanding them on a level most people never reach. Number 1, they're tracking the rhythm of their safest person, and this one surprises almost everyone. Most people assume a cat checking on them is casual curiosity, but here's what most owners miss. Cats pay close attention to the movement patterns of the people they trust most, because routine tells them whether the world is calm, predictable, and safe. Researchers studying cat-human attachment, including work from Oregon State University, have shown that many cats use their humans as a secure base. Animal behaviorists also note that cats become highly attuned to daily household patterns, especially around the person who anchors their routine. In plain language, your cat may check on you because your presence helps regulate their sense of normal. You've probably noticed it. You get up at an unusual hour, close a door you don't usually close, or stay in bed longer than normal, and suddenly there they are, staring at you from the doorway. That's not random. That's intentional. Your cat isn't only watching what you're doing, they're checking whether the emotional weather of the home still feels familiar. The next time they peek in on you, remember that they may be reading your rhythm to settle their own nervous system. Let them see you. Let the moment stay calm. It matters. Number 2, they're doing quiet territorial surveillance. And this one sounds less emotional at first, but stay with it. Most people assume a cat checking on them is purely social, but in the wild, cats survive by monitoring movement inside their territory. They track who is where, what is changing, and whether anything feels out of place. Your home may feel cozy to you. To your cat, it is also a map they are constantly reading. Researchers at the University of Lincoln and feline welfare specialists often describe cats as both social companions and territorial observers. That means your cat may walk into the room, pause, look directly at you, and then leave, not because they were bored, but because they just updated the map. You've probably seen this exact thing at night, when your cat appears at the bedroom door, looks at you for 2 seconds, and disappears again. Think about that for a second. That check-in can be practical and affectionate at the same time. Your cat is confirming that you are where you should be, and that the territory still makes sense. So when your cat patrols past you, don't assume the moment was empty. You are part of what makes the space feel accounted for. You belong on their map. Number 3, they're checking whether you're emotionally available. And this is where it gets deeper. Most people think cats only monitor food, sound, and movement. But cats also read human emotional states far better than many people realize. They notice posture, tension, voice, pace, and stillness, even when they do not respond like dogs do. A 2020 study from the University of Bari found that cats can distinguish between different human emotional cues and often change behavior depending on the emotional tone around them. Other feline behavior researchers have observed that cats respond differently to familiar humans when stress, sadness, or agitation enters the room. That gives permission to something many owners already feel in their gut. Your cat knows more about your moods than you think. You've probably lived this. On ordinary days, your cat stays nearby but independent. Then one hard day happens, and suddenly they appear beside you, sit in silence, or stare at you as if they know something shifted. They're telling you something they can't say out loud. That check-in may be your cat asking, "Are you still you right now? Are we okay?" So if your cat comes near when your energy feels off, don't brush it aside. Slow down. Soften your voice. Let them feel the answer in your body. That is communication. Number 4, they're protecting the bond by re-establishing contact. Most people never realize this. Most people assume a cat who leaves the room and then returns a few minutes later is being inconsistent. But here's what most owners miss. Many cats use small, repeated check-ins to maintain a comfortable connection without needing constant touch. A study in current biology and later attachment research discussed how cats often prefer proximity on their own terms, rather than non-stop physical closeness. Animal behaviorists describe this as social checking, where a cat briefly reconnects and then withdraws again before returning later. It's not what you think. That back and forth pattern is often how cats keep a bond active without feeling overwhelmed. You've probably seen your cat do this all evening. They nap in another room, walk in and look at you, brush past your leg, leave again, then come back later and curl up nearby. That's not distance. That's design. Your cat may be saying, "I don't need to be on top of you to stay connected to you." The next time they do this, don't chase the moment or force more from it. Let the rhythm happen. That quiet return is often more meaningful than constant contact. And hey, if any of this is making you see your cat differently, hit the like button and subscribe. It's the best way to help us reach more cat owners who actually want to understand their cats on a deeper level. Number 5. They're checking that you're still part of their routine world. This one carries more emotion than people expect. Most people think cats are detached because they don't announce their feelings loudly. But cats are creatures of ritual. Feeding times, sleeping spots, hallway walks, bedtime positions, morning sounds. They build emotional security around patterns. When one of their key patterns involves you, they notice your absence and reappearance with surprising intensity. Researchers at the University of Sussex and feline cognition experts have long pointed to predictability as a major factor in feline well-being. A bonded human becomes part of that predictability. That means your cat may check on you not because they need something immediate, but because your presence itself completes a familiar loop in their day. You've probably noticed how your cat appears when you shower too long, work too late, or stay behind a closed door. Most people never realize this. That may not be impatience. It may be your cat restoring a ritual that feels incomplete without you in it. Your cat hasn't forgotten. If you think that was powerful, wait until the last one. Because what we're about to cover is something most owners never realize and wish they had. When your cat checks in like this, try not to read it as clinginess. Read it as pattern recognition tied to attachment. A soft word, a glance, or even opening the door can reassure them more than you know. They were looking for the shape of their day. Number 6. They're making sure you're still there because, to them, you matter. This is the payoff. Most people believe a cat checking on them is a small thing, a passing thing, a meaningless little habit. But for bonded cats, these moments can carry something far more personal. They are not only monitoring the environment, they are monitoring the presence of someone emotionally important to them. Attachment research from Oregon State University and observational work in the Journal of Veterinary Behavior suggests that many cats form stable, meaningful bonds with their people and show distress or increased monitoring when that bond feels interrupted. In human language, that means your cat may check on you for the same reason they sleep near you, follow you between rooms, and wait outside doors. Your cat has learned that your presence means safety, familiarity, and emotional grounding. Think about that for a second. You've probably seen your cat wake up, realize you're not where they expected, and come find you. Or maybe they appear at the bathroom door, the office doorway, the foot of the stairs, or the edge of the bed. Look at you carefully, and then settle once they've confirmed you're there. That's not affection, that's devotion. Here's what most owners miss. Cats often love in ways so quiet that we mistake them for coincidence. A dog may rush toward you. A cat may stand in the doorway for 3 silent seconds and then leave. But the emotional meaning can be just as deep, and this is where it gets deeper. The cat who checks on you is often not asking for entertainment. They're asking for reassurance. A 2019 study on cat attachment styles found that securely bonded cats often seek proximity and visual confirmation from trusted humans, especially during transitions or uncertainty. That does not make your cat needy. It means something deep in their wiring has decided that you are one of the places where life feels stable. Science gives you permission to believe what your heart already suspected. So the next time your cat checks on you, don't dismiss it as random timing. Pause. Look back at them. Speak softly. Let them register that you are still there. For a cat, that tiny exchange can do more than fill a moment. It can steady a world. So why does your cat check on you? Because your cat is often tracking safety, routine, territory, emotion, connection, and most of all you, not by accident, not out of habit alone. with meaning. Those quiet check-ins were never empty. They were one of the softest ways your cat knows how to say, "I know where you are, and I need to know that you're still part of my world." And once you see that, even the smallest pause in the doorway starts to feel like love standing still.